Hello, welcome to Grown Girl Talk. I am your host, Stacey J. And today I have the most beautiful, the most fabulous young ladies with me. Danielle Jenkins and Dion Copeland, my oldest nieces. I'm so happy that they are joining me. Today we're going to talk about everything adulthood. So, the title of this broadcast today is Adulting 101. So we're going to talk about everything that y'all wish you had known before you turned 18, 21, and 25. So let's start with you, Danielle, because you're right in the middle. What is something that you wish you had known before you even graduated high school?
Um, Probably how college was gonna go. It's definitely not like stomp the yard. Nobody's sitting on no grass. That's not happening. and I don't know.
So in the
I,
whole time you were at North Carolina A&T, nobody was sitting on the grass.
no. Nobody was sitting on the grass. It was some boys playing football in our little Howling Bowl, but that was about it.
That's
Like,
funny. All right, Dion, what about you? When
Um,
you started college, what's something you wish you had known like before you graduated high school?
um, about credit and that is just borrowed money that you're gonna have to pay back. Oh, fuck.
Ooh,
Bro.
Jesus. Yes, because they tricked
Mm.
me in Sears. They were like, "Oh, do you want a card?" And me being clueless at 18, I was like, "Yeah." Put my social security number down on everything, and I'm like, "What is this?" Like, it is borrowed money.
Mhm.
Like you, you legit gotta.
They want it back. They
They
want
um,
it
gonna
back.
get it. They gotta get it. Like, no, we don't talk about that. Like, we don't talk about how to manage money, how to save money. That's one thing that I wish I had really focused on before I graduated high school was just saving money. Because I feel like I could be like a thousandaire, like six-figure thousandaire.
No, really.
Had I known how to save money, like, and then too, how to invest money, how your money can make more money while you sleep, like that
mm-hmm.
passive income. So investing is definitely something that I'm learning now. Um, what else for me? I just wish I had been more serious and more focused on what I really wanted to do after college. Because I was just like, oh, I'll just get a degree in something easy and fun, fashion merchandising, and I'll figure it out later. What? That was so
Mm-hmm.
clueless. So,
I
Daniel, what you
mean,
about to say?
I feel like maybe in high school they should. Well, I mean, you can do that on your own, but we not thinking about that in high school. We need all the majors that they have so we can figure out what's what. So we go there because a lot of people go undecided or
Yeah. And I
you know
wish in some things we could kind of like shadow
don't know
different
what they want
career
to do.
paths. I would like to shadow different
Mm-hmm.
career paths so I could see, okay, what's a day in a life like? And not just on a good day. I want to shadow you on like one of the tough days too. So, Dion, I don't know if you want to share what you do for a living, but what's like something that you didn't know going into your field, but now you know?
Um, that I'm never gonna make any money unless I open my own practice, and that you get burnt out easily. So I thought it was just like, oh my gosh, I want to help everybody, I want to save everybody, but after a while, you just burn out and you don't want to do anything. So you start kind of losing a reason that you got in the field anyways. Well, I don't mind because I'm social work. I did social work. So Now I did it because it was something that I love, but now that I'm ready to make more money and I'm also tired of helping people,
Because I mean, you're dealing with people with like real traumatic problems.
and their problems are my problems, no matter if what time of day or night it is, day of the week. If I'm with my family, it don't matter to them because my problem, I mean, their problem is my problem now.
So people call you on your day off.
Yes,
Disrespectful.
I
I
have.
didn't know that.
I
I
will be
just thought like
on
when
my
you
way.
clocked out, you just clock out.
I could be on my
Disrespectful.
way into, like, literally on my way into a bar, and they're like, Miss Copeland, such and such ran away. So then it's like I gotta drop everything that I'm doing and go help them.
Do you ever just accidentally turn off your phone?
I was about to say you
I
can't say
purposely
no.
turn off my phone. I hang up. I do. Yeah.
Like you okay, so what do you do for self-care to keep yourself from burning out? Because that's traumatizing for you if you just want to chill with your friends, have a relaxing time, like catch your breath, and then your phone ringing. So what do you do?
Nothing. That's kind of where I'm stuck at now. That's why I'm kind of checked out. I'm looking to get certified or find a trade in something else because
Oh
it's
wow.
really nothing that it's. If I don't respond and something happen, I'm gonna feel like that was my fault. So I'm
Hmm.
always jump and go do it, but I don't have anything that, like, any self care time for myself.
Hmm. If you did have time for yourself, what do you feel like you would be doing?
I'm not gonna give the generic answer and say workout because we all know I don't like to do that. I want to
Girl,
go to the spa. I really do want to get a
I can
massage.
tell I don't like working out. I just can't. I'm
Yeah,
trying.
you see me keep extending,
I
but
don't like.
Y'all are worse.
I would want to
Y'all
have a
worse.
spa day, a beach day, something with no kids. Sorry for the viewers who have kids.
Who? Who? Yes,
Y'all.
girl. Because everywhere I go with Josiah that with me, people be like, "Where's Josiah? Where's Josiah?" I be like, "He got a whole daddy. He let him.
Guilty.
Give me a break." Don't get me wrong. Oh my gosh, he is so perfect, so adorable, so intelligent. But he be on 1,000 when I be around, and I just be like, y'all already know I'm a low energy person. I don't be doing the whole
Mhm.
so so
Yep, and
anyway,
he's a
okay.
boy.
So yes, he is 1,000% boy, and now he's getting sneaky, and yeah, now he is learning how to lie.
Fun.
I'm like, how do you know how to? I mean, anyway,
Mm-mm.
so it's a whole thing. So I just be like, I just want to just get away for just a minute so I can still be Stacy, not Josiah's mom, not Alan's wife, just Stacy. So anyway, Dion, so we can plan a beach day. You need me to throw your phone in the ocean?
I They don't pay me enough to replace it, so I'm gonna just leave it in the car.
I was about to say, hold up, wait a
I'm gonna just
minute.
leave it in the car.
We can plan a beach day. Oh, um, what about going back to OBX? That was fun. You didn't make it though, Dion,
Oh
did you?
yeah, I didn't go either.
Yeah.
I had
Hmm.
to work.
When we went to
Oh, we made it to the tail end of the cookout, like it was starting to storm. No, that was Buckrow. When we went to OBX, we did go. I think that was a few years ago.
Oh, that was when Journey was throwing herself in the pool. In the ocean thing, the
No,
wave
that was
pool.
literally a water park, Danielle. We were at Ocean
I was
Breeze.
gonna say I wasn't there. I was
This
Oh
was
not
at the
yeah.
there.
beach in North Carolina that we went to. That Tony came with us.
No, no, no. Yeah, that's the Outer Banks, but they have an actual water park that's
Oh,
like
okay,
water country. And they have cabanas that you can rent. You can order food, you can order drinks, you can go to the pool, you can get on slides.
that sounds fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we missed it.
Yeah,
We
we
was
missed
working.
that.
Well,
I do remember
Lord.
that, but we definitely missed it.
Yeah, well, we went like
No, we
four
didn't.
times last summer.
This
It
Yeah,
was
was
a lot.
it has like a little restaurant or something connected to it.
Oh no, you talking about that's the one in Hampton.
Oh, okay.
Uh-uh. Not that one. So this one is like an hour away.
Okay.
We gonna have to, yeah, we gonna have to do
Like
that. We're gonna have to do that. Man, we should just get like a hotel room and just stay over the weekend.
that sounds fun.
it does.
Y'all gotta put y'all time in with y'all bosses.
The Lord is my boss. I'm I'll be there.
That's what I say. I'll be like, I don't have no boss. You manage the department, but I don't have no boss.
I'll be there.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so Danielle, going to North Carolina A&T. No, oh, here's a great question. Y'all both went to HBCUs. I did not go. When I made the choice not to go at that time, it was because, to be honest, I had always heard like bad things concerning the administrative side. And I was just in a place where I was like, I ain't got time for this. I just want to go where I know my paperwork gonna be right and I'm gonna graduate on time and I'm gonna get out of here.
It makes sense.
So, what do you feel like you gained from going to a HBCU?
Mm, I say a whole lot of culture. Um, so when I left, I picked up a lot of stuff from being at Hugo and being at Grassfield, but when I went to Morgan, it was completely different. All different types of black people though. So I didn't even know it was that many different type of black people. I learned about different religions. Everybody grow up different. I
Mm-hmm.
was figuring that out too. Just I'll say a whole all of my real world life lessons I got from Morgan.
Okay, that's good. That's good because you do. I think for me, I can say I grew up in a bubble, like especially growing up in a really strict Christian household. You know, on Bishop Street, and it's just like Bishop Street and church and school. That's it. Bishop Street, church and school. So I do wish that I had gone away to school to gain that real world experience. I feel like maybe I wouldn't have made so many financial mistakes even in my like late 20s, early 30s. I would have caught on a lot faster. Like, okay, you really don't need to be spending that much money because it take a long time to make it back. So
Mhm.
just hold on to it. That's my biggest thing. It's just I feel like I'm just now over the last 5 years learning how to manage money well because we never talked about that in my house. And then we always got everything we wanted. So I never even thought about budgeting. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, if you ask for it, you're going to get it. Especially, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to get it. So that was my biggest thing. I kind of do wish I had gone away. Even if it wasn't to a HBCU, it probably would have been had I gone away because it would have been certain things that I know that I just wouldn't want to deal with or that I would have been expecting to deal with at PWI. But being that I went to ODU and I just drove home every day, I feel like I'm kind of missed out on the college life experience. Like it was just like go to school, come home. Like
Mm,
I didn't make like lifelong college friends because I was just going to class and going home.
That's not. You ain't miss out on nothing.
oh my
You
goodness,
didn't miss out on
Danielle.
anything. I I went to basically my whole life. I've been around black people, elementary
Yeah,
school, high
all of
school.
us. Yeah, so you're just like, oh
So
yeah, you did go to predominantly black middle schools, high and elementary. So
yeah,
you
so
always.
I black people is just where I feel comfortable around. I would never
Mhm,
go to PWI. No offense to whoever wants to go there, but it's just not for me. So it
mhm.
wasn't like like a culture shock. This is just what I've been used to. It is what it is. I Yeah, just like Dion said, I found out a whole lot about the way people was growing up. People was fast. They was doing a whole bunch. So I really don't mind that my mama was strict
Mm-hmm.
because these girls out here,
They
bless
be
their
doing
heart.
a lot.
Yeah.
And I be like,
Well, my mom wasn't strict, and I feel like I missed a lot of the life lessons. They went right over my head.
like what?
Danielle was there for one of them. Same. I went to a Q cookout. I think I had to be a freshman or a sophomore. I let somebody give me a drink, and they went away. They got the drink. He came back with a drink. Everything fine. All of a sudden, I can't see. I'm all the way across the field trying to walk myself like to like sit down. And
Uh,
they was like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I don't feel good. I can't see. I can't." Like I was losing it. Like, but
wow.
that's stuff that I learned over time. Like, don't put your cup down. You can't trust everybody. Like, I wouldn't think that if you offer me something to drink that you would just go put something in it, or
Girl,
I didn't think
everybody
people was
trifling.
like that.
Like what kind of
Everybody trifling.
devilish person? Like that's crazy. You think that things like that can't happen to you? It's just on TV and movies and stuff. But thank God Danielle was there because I mean, at a Q party, no disrespect to y'all decent Qs, but obviously somebody who was at that party won't all the way kosher. So, and then it makes me think, who saw him do that? Because I know
Cause
somebody had to see
it
him
was a
do
day
it.
party. It was a cookout. We were outside, so it's not like it was nighttime. Can't nobody see you. Like, but the way that they have their little they call it their omega oil. They put it in a big bin. So who knows what they had in the bin that they just dipping the cups in and giving it to the girls.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
Yeah, because I had some too, and that did not happen to me.
So he
So,
literally took something out his pocket, put it in.
mhm.
Weirdo.
I wish I knew who he was.
I wish I did too. I can't tell you nothing else from that day other than when I sat down on the ground outside.
You know what? But I believe I really do believe this. Like, you've been covered by so many prayers, and God gonna take care of him if he ain't already. He probably then lost a pinky toe or something. Like he's got something so stupid. I'm
Good.
just so irritated. Like who? You know what?
But that's as I was just saying.
I'm trying to
Everybody
keep it
grow up
rated G.
differently.
No,
Mhm.
rated G, rated Christian, rated Christian. Oh my goodness. So Dion, you said you feel like your mom wasn't strict.
No,
Yeah. So and Daniel, you feel like your mom was strict.
Very.
Danielle couldn't do nothing.
I couldn't do
Really?
the main thing.
What
No.
you mean?
Nothing.
My first date, she came and picked me up. I saw the title of the movie. She called me and told me to come outside.
So okay.
So I didn't mean to snort.
Wait, wait a minute. Uh, how old were you?
I think I was either 16 or 17.
Did she know
I
you
was
were
in high
going?
school.
Oh, you
Yes, we was
froze.
going on a
She
double
knew you
date.
were
I'm not
going.
gonna tell who the people was. Yes, but the problem was the the boy that I was with, he had to go pick them up. By the time he picked them up, we had missed the time, so we had to go to a different movie theater. And she didn't like that we had to go to a different one. And then, yeah,
So do you feel
came
like
pick
she
me up.
felt like you were being dishonest or that you just didn't communicate the issue properly or what?
Probably
Because
a
keep
little bit
in
of
mind,
both
your mom is
because
my sister, and I feel like she's a reasonable person.
she might be. My mama is reasonable, but I'm saying it was probably because I was, her only child then, so she was overprotective. But
I can
I
understand.
told her, I was texting her what was going on, and she was upset. I don't know because we had school the next morning or what. Who
Who
knows?
goes out on a weekday?
I
Y'all was
went to
going
Churchland.
out?
It won't like that we was having. I
Oh my
had homework or anything.
oh my
God,
I
god.
mean,
so funny. She said we didn't have.
They didn't.
Yeah, and then I
Girl,
didn't have a
Decrease,
bedtime. So
no, Decrease
once,
honors classes. I came home with at least 3 books every day. And I remember Alan and his friends came up to school one day and they was like, "What, you got some book reports?" I was like, "No, this is my regular homework." It was like, "What? Y'all be doing homework?"
yeah,
Yeah.
what's homework?
It wasn't
What's
even
homework?
that was class. Churston was that was fun. I'm glad I
Wow.
Yep, they didn't have no money to give us a second copy to take home to do any work. We just had that one copy
Why
that
would
we
you
had
get
to,
a second copy? You just
like
the
in
book out.
Grassfield they
because they
give
won't bring
us
it back.
the
So,
books to keep at school and then the books for you to take home to do your homework.
hmm,
And
What?
they had laptops, we had smart boards, they didn't even have enough desks in church then. So like if you ain't get the time and the desk was
Jesus,
filled and you standing in the
for
back,
public
they
school
just wander
system.
out.
Oh my gosh. This is
yeah,
terrible.
spacing like a little jail. Well, not a little one. It is 2 floors.
Not a big deal.
So Dion, you commented that Danielle couldn't do anything. So what's something that you felt like she couldn't do or missed out on?
Everything that me and C had to do, we had to sneak Danielle with us or just make it seem like she was just coming over our house. Danielle couldn't do anything. Nothing.
Thank you.
Really?
Not a
I'm not over
skateboarding, a movie
exaggerating.
theater, can't meet up with no friends, a football game. But if it was like, oh, well, I'm going with Dion and C, then ain't nobody thinking nothing about it. I was 13. I put on a whose suit coat? It might have been yours. I remember it was your real colorful scarf, and I had on somebody blazer, and I put on a big choker, and me and Callie marched right into that hookah lounge on Great Bridge.
What? At
And
13?
I came back in grandma's house and I wrapped up in a blanket because I swore I just smelled like so much smoke. Daniel spraying love spray on me. But I said that to say nobody knew what I was doing. To them, I was just at my friend's house.
How did y'all get to the hookah lounge?
I'm sorry, I'm crying laughing.
Who
It was
took you there?
I'm not gonna say his name, but he was a senior and I was a freshman. So I'm a grade ahead. So I'm actually supposed to be in 8th grade.
Oh, right,
So
right,
they
right.
14 and 15. I was just 13. So I thought putting on a blazer and your scarf was gonna make them.
It's so funny because I can see the outfit in my head.
She gonna wrap up in a black, and you probably fell asleep too.
No,
No,
I
she
came
sat
to
down on the
my house,
couch.
and then I sat on the. I don't remember if I sat. I came in the front door. I don't remember where I was, but Daniel told me I stink, so I went try to spray love spray all over me. Then I wrapped myself up in one of them the Power Rangers, like the big blankets grandma got,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and I
they
was sitting on
still
the
got
floor,
that
and everybody
blanket
was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm just like,
because it was probably hot outside, right? And you was wrapped up in a blanket.
But to me, I just came from a hookah lounge. I wasn't trying to get caught. But Danielle couldn't even. She couldn't even come outside. She couldn't.
I don't remember this.
Yeah.
We try not to. I try not to. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Dion, go ahead and give us another story. What else you just stuck around to do? Because I'm like, huh?
I'm not telling, but I'm any place that I went that I had no business or that I just wanted Danielle to come out. I gotta say she going to my house or we doing something together. Even if we're actually separate, we have to say we together.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, guess
I
what?
know I
You
was trying to leave
can do
grandma's
that
house one
anymore.
time and granddad had asked, he wanted to know the address, the phone number, or
To go where?
who it was. I think he was going to a house party or something. He needed all the info before I left the house. I'm
Who
like,
has
my
that?
God,
Who has
granddad.
the phone number?
I don't know. It
Wow. Well, at least he let you go because it ain't no way in the world he would have let you go to
Barely.
the house.
barely.
Barely.
But you made it. Did you have
I
fun
was on
though?
my way out the door. I thought if I said one wrong, it was good.
Yeah, you gotta like tiptoe around, trying to sneak out real fast, like just be done with the
Mm-hmm.
conversation.
Yep. Because if I'm not out by 8 o'clock, I cannot go. I know you remember that because I had to stay at your house sometimes.
Yeah.
Like stuff don't happen until later. And then at that point, I was in college. And he had co-signed for my apartment. It was just a lot happening. Who knows?
I
I
had
don't know.
Wow.
yeah, I've been like when me and C went to Florida. That was I was seventh grade going into eighth grade. I'm sitting in the jacuzzi, I'm drinking strawberry Ritas, I'm sneaking four locos. I just so it wasn't really much for me to try once I got to school, but I,
So you feel like you had got it all out your system, and you like, oh, been there, done that.
not all of it, but it was different. Sorry for whoever's listening. You know, Grassville is predominantly white. So the way
Yeah.
that we're partying versus the parties that they were trying to have out Churchland was two completely different things that I just was like, oh, this is lame. Y'all don't even know how to party for real. Like, y'all don't
Who don't know how to party? The Grassfield people or the Churchland people?
Churchland people.
They didn't know how to party.
Yeah. So I had got all of that from being at Grassfield. Look, Stacy looks so stressed.
Woo! Somehow you made it. It's okay. You made
Yeah.
it. And but you know what? You got a good head on your shoulders. So it's not like, you made some mistakes that were irreversible. You know what I mean? Like, because sometimes that could happen. So let's say, for instance, 10 years from now, I don't know when. Anyway, you got a child, right? She wants to, well, it'll be more than 10 years, but you got a child. She's 15 and she wants to go to a house party with her two white girlfriends.
Girl, bye.
You not gonna let her go because you
No.
think it would be smoking, drinking, doing drugs.
Um. Yeah, and you need to have one good black girlfriend, a sister, a cousin to take with you because the way that they party and the way that we party is two different things. So you got to make sure that somebody on the same page as you as far as what y'all doing, who drives in, how like all of that. Y'all got.
Or
That's
if you
true.
gotta fight. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. See, you see how different y'all are. Daniel like, if we gotta fight. Dion like, if we gotta drink. We gotta fight. Dion like, if we gotta
we
drink.
got to
What?
fight. I mean, it's a lot happening. It's a lot happening.
I
You
don't
have
want
to
to
be
go to no fight
prepared.
trying to fight me.
Yeah,
Well,
like
it happens. It happens. I'm not saying to go out and look for a fight, but
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, why would you sit there and get beat up? You're
oh
not
my
doing
god.
that.
No, like, and no disrespect to anybody watching this, but I do believe in what you said, Dion. Like, you do need to travel with somebody that's like your ace,
mm,
like your cousin or your sister. Yes, you
Mhm.
can have your white friends, but I've seen too many horror stories where a black kid has gone off with a group of white kids and didn't come back home or didn't come back home the same way they left.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if they would have had that black friend, that wouldn't have happened.
Exactly. They would have had somebody looking out for them. So, I mean, I remember a story where a black guy, went to Greece with his friends and he got killed and they watched him get beat up. They did nothing.
See, that's what I'm saying. You might
So,
not be looking for a fight, but you know your black friend gonna have your back. I
yes.
mean, my God.
And if they don't, they're going to get towed up when they get home. So, you may as well don't even come back home. Don't
Yep.
even come back because you're going to get towed up. Oh my gosh. Dion. Mm. What other life lessons do you have to share with our audience?
Hmm. Older men, not always better men.
Mm.
Younger men is not.
But you know, everybody always say, I don't want to date a man younger than me. He's gonna be so immature. So then you try to get somebody. I'm not saying y'all don't get nobody that's too old, but still in your age range.
Like, when you say older, what do you mean older?
Okay, so I'm 25. I would consider older anywhere between 30, 30 and 35.
Oh,
So your limit is 35. You would stop at 35.
Yeah. Cause
Okay,
after that, you old enough to
Nasty.
yeah.
I'm weak. What about you,
Nasty.
Ian? What do you consider older?
Um, Probably till 35 because I'm 26. I can't talk to anybody that's 28 and under. Cause boys are childish. They dumb. They not all the way right in the head. I can't deal with it. And
I'm
it's like
sorry.
I'm raising somebody kid.
Have
Huh?
Would you
I
say,
said
Dion?
I apologize to the male listeners that we have.
I probably
It's
ain't got no
true.
male listeners. The only male listener I got right now is Alan. He the
Oh,
only.
And Alan can vouch for me. That is true. I mean, a boy that's what, 22, 23 is not going to be on the same page as a man that's 28. I'm not
But what
about
if
to.
what if his life experiences have matured him? And you said you're 26, but what if he's like 23 or 24, but he just got it together? Would you
Well,
disqualify
then he
him
gonna have to
at
show
that
me.
age?
He gonna have to show me because
Because he could be 35 and still not have it together.
you're right. But I mean, that's when your common sense comes into play. You can feel people out and stuff, but 9 times out of 10, I can't do that.
So what's the oldest you've ever dated?
32. 32?
Interesting. How old were you then? You were this age?
25.
That's not bad. Dion, what's the oldest you've ever dated?
um, again, back when I was at Grassfield, I think I was 13 and he was like 17, turning 18.
Is that the boy with the green car that you were
Oh
telling
my
me?
God.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Dion, what did I say to you when he pulled up? And it's so funny because I thought about this
You
before.
literally grabbed a bag and sat on a porch. He's like, I'm about to be sick. He's like, I'm about to. He's asking me like where I knew him from, how old he was, and then the more I was talking, because I'm like, yeah, y'all, he about to get off work. Everybody was like, get off of work.
Because you got to remember, like you got skipped.
I don't think he was
So
13.
I was 13 because I was a freshman and I was supposed to be in the 8th grade. When I got to Grassfield, I was 13. I didn't turn 14 till that winter break.
So, I'm looking at, okay, this is my baby niece, and she about to get in the car with somebody who is driving. And then he pulled up with his music all loud and stuff, and the car was green, and not like a regular hunter green. It was like a green. And I was like a Ninja Turtle green. And
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
said something because he had a full beard. That's when you said he was about to get sick. Like when he
oh
hopped
my
up in the car.
girl, 'cause I didn't know how old he was. I was like, he could be 40 for all I know. What is happening?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
But I mean, when you think about it, like older now, a 3 or 4 year age difference, that's nothing.
Yeah.
But when
Mhm.
you like 12, 13, 14, and then somebody pull up with a whole gangster lean and a Ninja Turtle green car, music bumping, beard, got a job, I'm like, you need to go find somebody else.
Now that I'm
But you were always in an older group because you got skipped. So
But still, now that I'm older, I look back on it like, what did he want with me?
you know exactly what he wanted now that you older.
Yeah, but uh, what about all the girls that's your age?
He probably
Girl,
didn't have a chance with them. He
where
probably
is he now?
and
You
he's
know that answer. Don't answer it, but I know.
yeah.
Where is he now?
He probably thought that you were like easy bait. So where is he now? He in jail.
Well, he might be. I
Oh.
don't know. He dropped out.
Not doing well.
I don't know if he's still
Uh,
working fast food. The last time I tried to relink with him, I was in college. I had to be like a sophomore. I came home. We were supposed to go to the beach. We broke down in a tunnel in his car.
Not the same green car.
No, it was a different one. Um,
People who break down in the tunnel. What happened?
I had to
They,
call.
they ruin people's whole day.
They
No,
do.
And it's so
Lord,
embarrassing
Lord,
because now I
please
gotta
don't
call
ever
my
let me
dad.
break down in the tunnel, Jesus. Don't let me break down in the
You're
He ain't
gonna
tunnel.
gonna
be
do that
hot.
to you.
You're gonna be hot. It was very hot.
Y'all broke
Hmm.
down. Now, did you break down or did he run out of gas?
I don't know.
If he ran out of gas,
Might
He
be
is
because our
frightened.
second date, he took me over to one of his friends' house. His friend cooked spaghetti, and he was there, like like a panhandler, like just waiting for somebody to up. Dale, were you with me on this?
I was.
Oh yeah, like a panhandler, just waiting for somebody to offer him some food. And then what took me out is I was like, well, he might be a junkie. He went through the boy ashtray and was like grabbing up all his stuff to like take home back home with him, like his scraps. And I was like, wow, it's the last time you're gonna see me. Because first of all, why are we at your friend's house eating spaghetti?
that is disgusting. I don't want to
I
eat spaghetti from. This is not. I don't.
honestly,
I don't. Ugh. Because when you said spaghetti, I'm like, that's a stupid meal to eat at somebody's house with your
it
girlfriend.
is.
Unless
It
y'all like
is.
been hanging out for a long time. I need my food to be separate when I don't know you. And if I don't know you, chances are it's a 99.999% chance I'm not gonna eat from you anyway. But mixed stuff, I'm not. I don't want
Who's
it.
still eating spaghetti? I hate spaghetti.
Hey, y'all in
I would actually feel
Why?
disrespected
Why
if
do
I
you hate
come over and you
spaghetti?
eating spaghetti.
because I'm sick
That's
of
something that
it's
you cook
spaghetti.
that
It's spaghetti.
can, feed
It's
a lot of people
spaghetti.
for a long time. That's not no regular
Yes,
meal. What are you
exactly.
doing?
Every time, Mom, it's spaghetti in there. Like, girl, do
I
not
don't
want to keep
want
eating
that.
that.
Yeah, y'all did used to have spaghetti a lot. Because you had brothers.
Jeez.
Ugh.
Spaghetti was quick and could go a long way. Yeah, but my spaghetti is real good. It's delicious. And
Oh
Brianna
yeah.
Bone, if you see this broadcast, you better make sure you let them know how good my spaghetti is.
When she had your spaghetti? When
The
you
le-
cook?
this about to sound real bad, but like every time somebody died, Brianna asked me to come in
Cross this part out. Cause what?
her.
What? Somebody died. Like,
So like you know how you had your setting
It's
up and
not
stuff.
funny, but it's
So
funny.
when you had your setting up, the Brianna be like, Stacey, make me some spaghetti. I'm
don't bring no spaghetti to my setting up, and I'm not playing. I'm
At
gonna
least
hunt
some
y'all.
lasagna.
Yeah, at least.
No,
Some
she
lasagna.
specifically asked for spaghetti. So last time I made her own individual, like it was a family size tray, but it was just for her. So
Well, I'm gonna have to
Mm-mm-mm.
try some.
she said, "Don't bring no spaghetti to us." I'm so weak. All right, so who is dating?
What do you mean by that? Like
Yeah. What's
in a
the
relationship or like literally dating?
Like either
Oh, I'm dating.
you dating.
I am too. I got a
Okay, so
roster.
do y'all? Oh,
You got to. Danielle Ben told me
oh,
that.
roster. Oh
He
my.
A
said,
So
roster.
"Don't put
that
all."
was gonna be my next question. Like, do you multi-date? Like, have a couple of people at a time to see, who you really want to spend your time with, or do you solely focus on one person and then if that doesn't work
Mm-mm.
out, move on?
I
No.
would never solely focus on one person because they not solely focusing on you. They
Oh
trifling.
wow.
And I got
So
that from Danielle. She,
yeah.
when I was all distraught, my last breakup, she was like, "Well, basically, like that's what you get for putting all your eggs in one basket."
Dang, Danielle, she cold hearted.
Look, tough love. Tough
So
love.
after
And
that,
I always tell Dion and all my cousins, it's you lose one, you can get another one in 3 minutes. They all around. I mean, it is what it is. If you can't do it, somebody else will. Bye. You don't have to talk about too much. I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience.
Wow. Okay, so what are some disqualifiers? Like,
No car. That's the first one. Ooh, no car and bad teeth.
Oh, bad teeth is number one. I will call the
That's
authorities. I
probably should
can
be the first
get
one. I
a
can't talk to
dentist.
nobody with their teeth wrong.
yeah,
Unemployed,
That's disgusting.
unemployed
Yep,
too.
for
Um,
sure.
what about if they have kids? Because y'all getting older now. What if
everybody
somebody?
has kids
I don't like it.
at all.
It's so sad. I can't. This one person that I'm talking to, he has
Dion said
three.
everybody has kids, and then she went black. Like the screen, she was gone. So Dale, you said he has 3 kids.
Yep.
You're still talking to him?
Yeah, but I know that's not what I'm.
It's just
That's
kind of
not
like
what I
just
want.
something to do.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm personally, I would want to find somebody who don't have no kids because
Are all of his children by the same
I'm not
person?
taking care of nobody else's kids. Yeah. Oh wait,
Well,
no, he has two. I lied. It's two of them, I
and
believe.
they're by the same
But
person.
either one, too many.
Oh my God. Dion, would you date somebody with kids?
I have, um, and I've dated both type of men. So I've dated a man who has kids but don't take care of his kids, and I've dated
Mm.
a man that has kids but his whole world revolves around his kids. Like if like they need something, they mama needs something, like everything got to drop. So
So which one is the biggest disqualifier? Somebody who has kids and doesn't take care of them, or somebody who has kids and they're the number one?
I would the not taking care of your. I don't know. It's equal for me because I don't have kids, so I don't want to be number 4, 5, 6 on your list of priorities. But then I also don't want to be with you if you don't take care of your kids because what's wrong with you?
Yeah, and then two, let's say you
Yeah,
have a kid, he ain't gonna take care of yours. So,
yeah.
right. So you
So
showing me who you are as a person. Like you have very poor character. You got to
yes,
take care of your children. It's not like they magically appeared. You knew what was gonna happen.
Exactly.
So, interesting. So, what when dating? What's the maximum amount of kids a person can have for you to be like, okay, it's okay. It's not a big deal.
two. After two, you're getting carried away. Like that's a football team.
I say two.
Getting carried away. Okay, so what if the kids are teenagers, like 15, 16, 17, 18?
I,
That's fine as long as they're not older than me.
I was about to say I went
Or
through
like
that.
we around the same age at
She
that
was
point.
in high school. She was a freshman in high school, but I still kind of felt like okay, so her dad was 34, I'm 25, and she's 13 or 14. So and to her, I kind of look like a peer. Like I don't look like as old as her
Mm-hmm.
mama and her dad and stuff like that. So it was kind of weird. I would rather you have smaller kids
Mm-hmm.
because now we relating. Like, why can we talk about? We watch the same shows, we looking at the same stuff on TikTok. Not saying that's a bad thing, but like, are you my homegirl or
Yeah.
yeah?
It's
I,
just so interesting, like how as you get older, the things you have to consider, like, because everything starts to change. Like now, people in your age group, you're not even necessarily checking for them because you just feel like, okay, y'all, you're growing too slowly. And so now you got to think about, okay, well, if I am dating, if they have kids, am I going to be okay with that? And like, what's their relationship with a baby mama like?
yeah, I can't have the matching pajamas. Be sleeping, you sleeping over there on Christmas Eve, so all the kids can wake up together and open gifts. I'm not doing that. I don't like that.
I don't like that for you. Ugh, not
So I guess I would just have to just find somebody without any
doing
kids.
that.
Do you feel like that's a possibility?
I just met a guy. He don't have no kids.
How old is he?
29.
Okay. How long have you been talking?
It's been like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. So this like super, super early. So
Uh-huh.
technically, you don't really know if he has kids or not. Cause
Oh
y'all,
my
people be
god.
saying it's pee in the dating pool, and people be lying. So I'm just saying,
Why would you lie about your kids?
What?
people, people are trash. People can be trash
Oh,
sometimes.
yes.
Hmm. Now y'all about,
People lie about
Yes.
everything.
I'm about to be digging
Mhm.
so hard. I'm grandmama
Yeah,
face. Must get off of here.
he
That,
gonna be like, "Who told you that?" My aunt.
It's definitely possible. Cause I was talking to somebody and he was hiding. He had 4 kids and he didn't want to tell me.
Ah,
Trifling.
how you have 4 kids?
I don't know what. I guess you'll be taking care of them. To hide them that way. I don't know. I mean, do you really love your kids? If you lying
No,
about them?
No.
no, he don't.
I
He
mean,
don't.
my God,
And you don't love yourself if you having kids and can't afford to take care of them. You don't even love yourself.
at all.
You don't. I mean, what kind of person are you? Mm, do better.
It don't make sense.
A lot of
Yeah,
You want to have kids and be struggling.
yeah.
because everybody think they're gonna get it together.
How?
Mm,
The kid's
Assistance
supposed
from
to make
the
them grow up,
government.
and it's supposed to make them get it together.
mm.
They're just gonna
Josiah
get more
make me grow
assistance.
up. Josiah made me grow up. Now he did help me to focus.
Mm.
But other than that, I was already. I was 34, about to be 35 when I had Josiah. So my pregnancy was considered geriatric because I was about to be 35. So they considered
Mm.
I had to get like different tests to make sure that he was gonna be okay because I was considered old.
Oh my God, that mean I ain't
Yeah.
got that much time left, and I don't want none right now. So I guess
Mm.
we're just not gonna have none
And people, I mean, there are studies showing that people are having kids, women are having kids later and later in life because we are making sure that we are financially secure and don't have to have a husband or a father figure, be dependent on a man financially. So you have women who are, you'll see more and more women are freezing their eggs or just opting out of motherhood altogether. And I just say do what's best for you. Like I don't feel like motherhood is for everybody. Just because you have ovaries and a uterus, you shouldn't automatically be somebody's mom. And it really bothers me when people say, first it was you and Alan need to get married. Then we got married. Then it was like you and Alan need to have kids. And then it was like we ain't having kids. And then God was like, here go Josiah. And I was like, okay, Lord. And now it's like you need to make sure Josiah doesn't grow up by himself. He needs to have a sibling. And I'm like,
No, he
how
don't
how is it any of your business? What I do is not contributing to your life.
at all.
Like people be real legit like trying to really see, why we don't or are not planning to have another kid right now. And I'm like, it ain't even no formula on the shelves. Like, and
You
then
right?
people be like, well, you should breastfeed. Not everybody can breastfeed. I was not able to breastfeed Josiah. I was not producing enough milk. So everybody always got something to say about your decision. So you just have to do what's best for you regardless.
Yeah. And then I don't even have nothing to say. That's how much I don't want kids. That's how bottom it's not for me. Like I
It's
my
nothing
fish.
wrong with that.
Yeah, my fish
It's
didn't even make
nothing
it
wrong
2 months.
with that choice. And I hate when people try to make it seem like I used to have people tell me, um, when I said that I didn't want kids, oh, you selfish. I said, yeah, I am. And I know that too. I just want to take care of myself.
Yep.
And they'll be
Well,
like, oh, dang. didn't expect that honest response, but
What if I want to
So
roll
they
over?
want you to be twice on it?
Yeah, I'm not trying to roll over and make cereal and get somebody ready every morning. I eat my bag of chips, drink my coffee, keep going about my day.
wait, what's your breakfast again?
A bag of chips and some coffee.
Dion, do better.
It works.
Oh my
Get
god.
the job done.
I'm so weird. That don't make no sense. But even now, like sometimes Josiah still don't sleep through the night, and he's 2.5. So the
What you mean?
past 2 nights he's slept in our bed because he has woke up crying and just want to get in our bed. So I've been kicked in the back, in the
Mm.
forehead, had a knee to the side of the head. Just sleeping so wild, like he owned the bed, but he 2.5. I'm not gonna leave him in here crying himself to sleep. I can't do that. And then that's another thing. People like, well, you need to teach him. You need to let him cry. I wouldn't want nobody to leave me in the dark crying. So why would
Mm-hmm.
I leave my son in the dark crying? Like,
And
no.
these the same people telling you to have more kids? Okay.
Mm-mm.
The
Well,
Like,
math
I
isn't
have heard
mathing.
that. A lot of people do say that. They're like, let him cry it out. Let him
no.
cry it out. But
Now,
I want to hear that.
Because something is wrong. You're not crying for
Exactly.
fun. You're
It
not just sitting here crying for fun.
exactly. Eyes
So
swollen, mouth dry.
yeah, like nah. And most of the time, sometimes he'll just say, "Mommy, I'm thirsty." So I'll give him his cup, and he'll fall asleep. But if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, now he up. He don't want to come back in the bed by himself. He want to get in the bed with us, and I'm not gonna put him in here by himself. I just always be like, man, I don't want to traumatize him with anything. So I rather him just. I don't even say he's spoiled. I just say he is very much loved. So if I can give him anything, and it's not like, you know, you're not asking me for crack. He want to lay in the bed with me. It's not a big deal. Like, what are we doing? Why am I gonna leave him in here crying? That's stupid to me. Like, come on. I I always think like I wouldn't want nobody to leave me in the dark crying. So yeah, I mean he got a little nightlight, but
That don't work. My closet light stayed on for 20 years. It's probably still on.
You are right. You would never turn that light off. Oh
Mm-mm.
my god.
you just need a little nightlight.
Yeah. Some
Hey,
people don't like the dark. I'm still one of those people.
yeah, I do though. I have blackout curtains. I don't want to see. Sometimes I'll even put something in front of the clock or the TV light if it's too bright.
Serial killer.
I, I
Nothing. Pitch
just
black.
I just want black.
I'm scared of you.
That's the
I'm sort of like.
and then especially if it rain and thunderstorm, mm, I'm gonna get some good sleep then. I did that the other day on my lunch break. Girl, closed the curtains. It was storming. Took me a good old nap.
Mm. Yeah, something must be wrong with me because it's thunder. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna wake up jumping, especially if it's dark. I need to see what's going on.
Oh my goodness. Well, now you got trouble there with you. How old is trouble?
I don't know, to be honest. When he was because he was a gift. He was a gift, and I got him. He's supposed to be 5 months, but he's very small, and he's not a small dog. So I don't even think the guy who got it for me know how old he is.
Oh wow. Well,
So
welcome to the family, Trouble Copeland.
thank you. His middle name Xavier. My mama said he not welcome like at her house, but
Kim said she wanted a dog.
in her mind, she don't want no
Yeah,
dog.
Kim want a dog in theory. She don't want to like have to wash it up. Well, I'm sure she would take it to the groomer, but what if a dog get in her closet and eat her shoes?
He ate the zipper off my jacket. He peed on the
Seriously.
couch. He jumped on my bed. Peed on my bed. He bit the rim of my Uggs off. So like if I'm not watching him, he has to be in the cage. So right now I had to put him in the cage because if I look away, he's gonna do something.
Wow. Hmm.
So you do got a kid,
Mhm.
just one that don't talk.
Yep. Like I fell asleep the other night with him out. I woke up to little paw prints of poop all on my body pillow.
Jesus, no, no. I would have called. Who do you call for dogs? Who
That
do
is
you call?
disgusting.
Somebody has to come get this dog.
The SPCA. You call it for rescue.
Somebody,
Come get him.
somebody come get this dog.
That's where I draw the line. I don't even. I
Well,
can't do
A for
nothing with
effort,
dudes.
because he's not big enough to go outside, so he used the pad. But then he walked on the pad and then just continued to walk around. Like he just walked in and just kept walking. Stopping.
She said A for F. Um, Dion, you do have a lot of patience. So you being a social worker, that is, it's great. But I do want you to start focusing on some self care. Do whatever it is you need to do, and do it on a daily basis.
Like what? All the self care
Well,
stuff you give me is stuff that's like I don't want to jog. I don't. I'm not gonna meditate.
That's not self care. That's
If you work out,
exercise.
go to the gym.
That's not.
Go
That's
to the
not
gym.
fun.
That's self care.
no. So what about? Do you like reading?
No.
What about if you listen to the books on Audible?
I could
I
do
love doing that. I love listening to books
this.
on Audible.
Well, I don't know about the audio books because I like to read, but now because my job entails so many reports that I read and write all day. When I get off, I don't read. I can't tell you the last book I opened.
Yeah. So
Look.
audiobooks for me, I just put in my AirPods and just listen. Um,
Or podcasts. I listen
You
to
don't
yeah.
like
podcasts in
want
my
to
car now.
follow along when you listening.
I'll just rewind it. If I like accidentally tuned out and my mind started to wander, I'll just rewind it.
Mm.
Yeah. Cause I just read for leisure. So I'm not reading something that I really need to focus on, so I like just reading for leisure versus like somebody's biography or something. Like, I don't want to have to do a whole lot of thinking. Um, I'm reading like I want. It's for me. It's more
You be reading
to
textbooks. Those
escape.
those books.
I don't.
You know what
I
books I'm
love
talking about though? It have like the black characters on the front. Ooh, sorry,
like
mom. She's got like a whole shelf of like it's just like different.
the not romance novels. Is
Yeah,
it?
that's basically what I'm trying to say. I ain't have to call them sex novels, but yeah.
No, I like fiction books. I like stuff that I can just. It's just like make believe. Just like, oh
Oh,
man,
okay.
I can see myself in this story. This would be, you know what I mean. I could be this character. None of that stuff. I know. Alan has said that to me. He was like, I'm surprised you don't read those kind of books. I'm like, why do you think I would be reading it?
That's what I thought when you said you like to read, just leisurely, just be listening to it.
Well, I'm gonna send y'all some books
Dave, what's the last book you read?
because y'all look a little confused.
No,
I got some good books. It was probably like 2 good romantic books I got off Kim's shelf, your mama.
I was
And
just about to say
I
your mama is the first person that I knew that had a book of a bookshelf of just fiction.
That's why I called them like, but they were grown people fiction. So I, of course, snuck
No,
into them and
it
read.
won't. It wasn't like in detail, like nasty detail. I mean,
It
but
won't
you
for
would
my
know what was going. They
8-year-old
weren't
eyes.
describing
I
stuff
didn't want to.
like that.
It was basically like if you could put Sex in the City inside a book,
I didn't watch
and it
that
had
old
black characters.
yeah, okay.
show.
I just like one of my favorite books is The Shack. Another one of my favorite books is called Boy's Life, and another one is Gone South. Like the Shack, Gone South and Boy's Life, they're by the same author. Another one that I've read from him is called The Listener. I can't even think of the author's name right now. I wasn't a big fan of that one because, spoiler alert, the main character was black and he died. And I was like, why you gotta kill the black guy? Like,
They always do, and
he could have lived. He
in
could
movies,
have
it's always the
survived.
first black person dead.
I'm like, that was whack. But the other books that I have read by him, I don't know, I just get lost in the way he write. I did used to like John Steinbeck a lot. People keep
Mm-hmm.
trying to get me into Toni Morrison, and I have tried. I can't.
What do
I'm
you be
a
talking
Tyler
about?
fan.
It's what?
I'm so uncultured. Because why am I relating her to Maya Angelou? Who's Toni Morrison?
So she is a very well-known, phenomenal, prolific writer as well.
Okay.
She passed away not too long ago, black lady. Um, and I it seems like I would like her as a person, but the two books that I've tried to read, I just cannot get through. I just can't finish it. And one book they're getting ready to turn into an HBO miniseries called Sula. I tried to read that. I got halfway through, and I'm in this group on Facebook called I think it's called Black Girls Read.
Mm.
Somebody said that it's full of symbolism. So now I'm thinking, well, maybe I just need to go back and read the book, just understanding that it's just more about symbolism versus something that,
Mm.
could have actually happened. But again, it's fiction. But I'm just be like, this, I don't get it. I just don't get it. But now that somebody said that, I'll try and revisit one book. These are bestsellers too. The other one was called I think it's called The Bluest Eye. And the first sentence, I think it was like the first two sentences, I never got past the first two sentences because it was something about the girl got raped by her dad or something. And I
Mm.
was like, I can't. And I never, and I usually just get a couple books for Christmas or get um my Audible membership renewed or something for Christmas. And I was trying to like really get into more black authors because I really want to. But if y'all gonna be talking about incest and rape,
Who wants
I,
to read about that?
yeah, I read to escape.
I
Not
mean, I just read this book not too long ago. It's called Silence, and it was basically it was this girl growing up. She used to talk, she stopped talking, and then they found out why she stopped talking. And that was because her father, brother was doing that, raping her and stuff. But it didn't come off. I mean, I had no idea that was gonna be the outcome. That book came off way too strong, but that was definitely a good book. Like it wasn't bad.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much Maya Angelou's story. Like she stopped talking for a long time because she was raped as a child and um the man ended up getting killed or in prison or something. So she stopped talking for a long time after that, after she had told what happened to her because she felt like it was her fault. Um but yeah, I, I don't know. So if y'all come across some um books by black authors, especially black women. Now, I am reading right now a book called Kindred. It's by Octavia Butler. She's a well-known sci-fi author, and I was like, well, let me check this out. I like the writing, but it's about this lady who keeps going back into the past and getting, she literally will be present and then she'll get transported back to slavery times. And I was just like, Lord have mercy. Had I known it was about this, I wouldn't even. But now I'm too far in it to not finish it.
Jeez. I don't want to read nothing like that.
I know.
I
And they
already
get
be
ready to turn
over
that
it.
into a movie.
What?
I will
So
not be
I'm
seeing
tired of
that.
slave movies. Like, it's
Exactly.
nothing
It's
new
too much.
about it. We don't need to keep re-seeing it, reliving it. Like,
The white people do. We don't.
but they need to teach that in history class, the real
oh,
version.
they're trying to take that out. Trying to
They
take that out.
barely taught it. I
I've
learned.
learned more about Black history on Facebook and just researching on my own than I ever did in
Hmm.
school.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
So, Well, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in um and joining me. I have one more question. Have y'all ever been in love?
Not me. I thought I was, but I was bamboozled. So
Same,
What
same.
you mean? You gotta elaborate. Y'all gotta elaborate. What you mean you was
I
bamboozled?
mean,
They be homeless. They
oh
be
my god.
hungry. They act a certain way. They play the part to so you can
Mm-hmm.
take care of get what they need. Then when they get what they need, they leave. So you all of this time thinking that you in love, so you want to help them. The whole time you was running a homeless shelter. That's all they wanted.
So they using you as a come up,
Yeah.
and then when they get better in a better position, they gone.
Or just start acting weird. Either or.
In my case, they never got in a better position. They were just lying, act like they had did that in the third, and then you keep talking to people, talk to that person, you find out more and more, and then lies on top of lies, and then you be trying to give people a second chance. Okay, well, everybody don't grow up the same. I was trying not to be stuck up, so I did settle, and then I started talking to people with no cars, and then putting now that I have a car, now I gotta go get you, gotta go do this. I don't want no kids. Now that I know that, now that I've been through it, I know that's not it. That's definitely not it.
Yeah. I feel like we need to, and here's the thing. This is something that is across the board for so many beautiful, educated Black women. We feel like we have to settle for in our careers, in our love lives, in different areas of in different relationships. I just feel like it's a new day. It's a new day. Don't settle for anything because you'll look up one day and be like, I'm miserable here.
That's what happened to me.
But don't that make you seem? I don't want to seem a kind of way like, oh well, I can't talk to you because you don't make X, Y, Z, or I can't. You don't have a car, so you're not my type. So I try to be like open minded, but then it always ends up backfiring.
Well, then there you go. I mean, Dion, you keep doing the same thing. That's a cycle. So that's
Yeah.
how to get out of that cycle because what did Albert Einstein? How did he define insanity? Doing the same thing, expecting a different result. So if you're in your late 20s to early and mid 30s and you don't have a car, what are you doing? And I'm not saying that you have to make a certain amount of money, but you do need to be able to take care of yourself and your responsibilities without having to ask me for anything. You
Exactly.
need to have enough life experience to know how to get what you need legally without having to come to me like as a man, like we're not married, so I shouldn't have to feel obligated to help you, you know.
Yeah.
And make my thing is you don't have to come off top making a certain amount of money, but you need to be able to take care of yourself and you need to have some drive. Like, what are your goals and what are you doing to get to those goals? Because the goal is to be able to live a
Mm-hmm.
decent lifestyle where money is not always the first thing on your mind. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of potential do you have? Are you just, you know, what do people do that's what do men do?
Just survive.
Exactly.
They just
What
survive.
do they do?
They just survive day to day.
Yeah, and if you that type of person and you are comfortable with just surviving from day to day, I don't have anything for you because you are not on my level. And I don't care if that sounds stuck up. I don't care if that makes me sound some type of way to you. That if you feel some type of way by me saying that, that's telling me everything that I need to know about you.
Yep.
Because
And I just figured it out.
the goal is never to survive. The goal is to thrive. You want to
Mhm.
be able to do everything in this life that you want. You want to be able to travel and do this, and you don't want to have to eat at McDonald's. You don't want to have to buy the what is it, the Caesar's pizza? Is it $5, $10? Like,
See?
No,
Part.
Mm-mm.
no. I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who, when the gas prices go up, now you panicking. Like, what are you doing? You a able-bodied grown man, then you should be working multiple jobs. If your one job is not enough to sustain you, then you need to go out and get another job.
The problem is these men, boys nowadays, they don't want to work.
Then
Everybody,
They
that person,
basically like
everybody
they
wants to be an entrepreneur with dead pipe dreams. Everybody just want to just start their own business off of hopes.
yeah, make a t-shirt. Who are you for people to want to buy the shirt? I don't
Well,
even know,
wait,
like make it make sense.
we can
being an
all go to
entrepreneur
Walmart.
is really hard. So
For
I
sure.
think people have the misconception that you can just kind of start a business and you will become a millionaire.
Yeah.
Mm, mm-mm.
No.
I'm an entrepreneur, but I still work a full-time job because my side hustle will it cannot sustain me yet. So you gotta, one plus one gonna always equal two. I don't care how you what you trying to figure out. You need a real job that brings in real money until your side hustle can sustain you by itself. That's common sense. I'm not understanding.
Mm-mm.
That's common sense.
I don't want to work for nobody. I don't want to work for
They
nobody. I
don't have
want to
common
work for my.
sense.
It's a lot of things in life that we have to do that we don't want to do. But
Hmm.
until you can get into a place that you can sustain yourself. And then too, when you say I don't want to work for nobody, being an entrepreneur, you're working for all your customers. All your customers, they are your boss because the word of mouth and your customer service is terrible.
Mm.
Then your sales start to decline. I just feel like we like be realistic. And the thing of it is, social media has really distorted people's perception of reality. You need a job. You need health insurance. You need car insurance.
Hmm.
You need life insurance
You
too,
need life
because
insurance.
caskets are expensive, and I will be burying people loose if y'all think I got 4,000.
Oh my God. Thank
Burying
God
people.
I'm getting my life insurance stuff together. I'd be floating around in the backyard if it was up to you.
We not gonna let her do that. My God. Because if it rain and you fly up, then what? Who
Girl.
doing that?
But yeah, and people do say, these insurances are a scam, but when you need them, they're there. Hopefully, you won't need them. But the point is that if you need it, it's there for you. So you just gotta be more wise. And I'm learning to be more open to connect with people who are like minded. Because I had a friend who I wanted more for her, but we just were not on the same page. And so now I am connecting to more business minded Christian women who want the same things that I want. They want that passive income. They want to be able to travel. They want to be able to live lives of leisure and, just thrive instead of survive. And I'm learning that the more open I become to new possibilities, God is sending those people my way. So I just don't have time for foolishness. I don't have time for foolish people. And if your mindset is distorted in a way that you really think that you can live a life of Instagram in real life, that stuff, that's not real. Some of
Yeah.
it may be, but 9 times out of 10, it's not real.
It's not.
And you're gonna have to put in the work. Like these people who you see who are well off, they put in the work on the front end, and now you looking at the end of it, but you don't see what it took for them to get there.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Like that's what they not realizing. I would never even hold a conversation with anybody, especially a man that say I don't want to work for nobody.
It's not gonna make me happy. Work for someone is not gonna make me happy. And being
Does
broke.
does eating make you happy? Does having shelter make you happy? Until you can sustain yourself with your own business, You need to get comfortable with working for somebody else. That's just it. Like, unless somebody is growing a money tree of some sort that I don't know about, you gonna have
When
to
you
work for
Where is
somebody
that?
at some point. Like you just gonna have to work for somebody at some point until you don't have to anymore. I'm not saying you have to retire from working for a job for 40 years. No, but the game plan is to have somebody else paying you putting money aside to sustain your business. And then one day your business will be able to sustain itself. But it's not gonna happen overnight. You gotta put in some work.
Nope.
What's wrong with these people?
I don't know. I'm gonna send them this podcast.
Oh, please.
I'm gonna share the link.
And send
Lord.
them my email address. If they need to have a personal consultation, we can talk because you need a reality check. I'm not telling you is you can't do it, but I'm saying you have to do it in a way that's realistic, a way that makes
Exactly.
sense. Again, 1 plus 1 equals 2 in every single universe. You are never gonna escape it. Like it just come on, get it together. So if nothing else from this conversation, I hope y'all take away don't settle.
Mm.
Don't settle for anything. Anything. Beyond you want
Nothing.
to look for a new career field, find what makes you happy and go for it. Don't settle. You bring so much to the table, negotiate your pay. Don't you don't have to just say whatever it is they offer you. Now you have the work experience, you have the education, so you can negotiate your pay.
Mm.
Hmm. And if they say it's non-negotiable, everything is negotiable.
It is.
Everything.
Just like this meeting.
Everything is negotiable. That's what I'm learning.
Hmm.
You listen. Even if it's, oh, well, we don't have the money, but what if we can give you more leave, more paid leave? Okay, that's fine. Give me 2 additional paid leave weeks. Something. You got to meet me somewhere, because I'm worth it. Like, do you know who you about to have on your team?
Exactly.
You
See,
To
I was
clarify, I was
that
talking about the meeting that you're gonna have with the person, not us. Just
no.
I was talking about.
okay.
I was talking as if you was in the job interview right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yes, that is so funny. Yeah, so negotiate everything. I definitely wish you the best, Dion. Daniel, I'm so proud of you with your new career path.
Whoop
I
Thank
whoop.
know you've
you.
been working towards this for so long, and now the door
Yes.
is finally open. So I'm so
Can't
excited
wait.
for you. Um, don't spend all your money in one place. Budget, 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 budget. If I can say that again, budget, 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 budget. Um, and then hey, if you want to still work the job that you are working now,
Hmm.
keep that cash and save your paycheck.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
so hard to budget. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
It really is because I
Even
be like,
I didn't. I don't have to. I've never had to count money or watch what I have or watch how many times I swipe. When that card decline, you gonna know.
oh Jesus, Lord have mercy, help the Lord. Oh God, yeah, come on.
Ay,
No
ay,
matter what.
ay.
Okay, here's it's an app called Digit, and it's helping me to save. So every time I buy something, it transfers money to this account, and I've only had it for maybe a month or so, but I just checked it the other day, and I have like $1,200 in there.
What?
So
Wow.
yeah, so so
Girl,
go
what
to
is it called?
Digit. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go to Digit, and every time you swipe your card, it sets money aside for you, and you can even invest. So I have some funds in an account just for them to play with to invest for me. Um, and so I don't even think about that money because every time I swipe my card, they're just moving like I believe how it works. Let's say if I buy something for $4.52, they take that extra change to round it up to $5 to put
Oh,
into that
so you
account.
never
Yeah,
noticed.
you never notice, but before you know it, you got $1,200
I'm gonna do
sitting
that.
in an account that you not even. So I labeled it as my rainy day fund. Yeah, labeled it as my rainy day fund. I haven't touched it, so it'll just be there. So
I'm gonna download that as soon as we get off here.
yeah. Um, but keep an eye out on your transactions. Um, it's
Like,
hard out here.
yeah, and it don't
So
have to be hard. I could budget, but I'm just don't.
I had to get forced into budgeting because I remember we were walking into this restaurant. We were going to get some pho, and that's like Vietnamese soup.
Mhm.
And I remember me and Alan was having this conversation. He was like, "Stacey, you one of the smartest people I know. I just don't understand why you don't get it." And I was like, "I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand." But I realized I just I was just refusing. I was just
Mm-hmm.
refusing. Like, girl, it is not that serious. Like, just do simple addition, subtraction, and just pay attention. It was just, I just never had to pay attention before.
Okay.
And so,
Mm-hmm.
being getting married and having to pay attention, it was like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
But after a while,
I don't like to check my bank account. I just like to be able to swipe and then just
See,
keep it
that's
pushing.
yeah.
I
You
rarely
don't know
check my
until
bank
you know.
account.
You
I
don't know
mean,
until you
if
know.
I'm buying it, I need it or want it. So I mean,
or wanted.
swipe, swipe.
It's all fun and games. They say, "Ma'am, do you have another card?"
Oh, Jesus.
I sure do. Try this one. I'm getting it. No world.
Yeah.
I do have a
See,
problem.
no, yes. And we gonna get you situated before you start this job. Because I want you to make sound decisions to where you look up and you got six figures just saved up.
Mm.
Six figures just sitting there saved up because you made smart decisions. And using digit is one of those ways. Because you just putting it to the side and you don't even know it. I really only check digit whenever I think about it, because I often forget. I'll be like, oh yeah, let me see how much in here. I forget. So yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna have to focus on your credit score.
Mm.
So you can make sure your credit score is at least 700 something.
I'm almost there.
Okay, so focus on that. Um, Focus on if you focus on your credit score and saving money, you good. You ain't gonna have to worry about nothing else. And then as time goes on, then you can start to look into different little things to invest in, like cryptocurrencies. That's what Alan has been talking about lately, although they lost a lot of money in the market. But
Mm-hmm.
it's a gamble. You're not putting money in it that you need. You putting money in there that you can play with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been looking into that too. Once I start my job,
Yeah.
what is it? What e-commerce? Whatever people be doing on reselling on Amazon or whatever. I don't know. It's been
Mm-hmm.
working for some
Yeah,
people.
that's
I might
e-commerce.
do that on the
Like
side.
any online store is considered a e-commerce store.
Mm.
So this was really fun.
It
I
was.
Yes,
miss
it
y'all.
was.
Like I love y'all so much. Like for real.
Mm.
Yeah, me
Like
too.
for real, for real. So don't let nobody come talking to y'all crazy. Still to this day, if you need me to handle anything, let me know. You're never too old to call me and say, I need you to handle this because I will do it.
I
It's
love.
never a problem. And Daniel, I know you can vouch for that. It's like we gon'
Yeah,
we gonna get
definitely.
this person fired. This person about to lose their
In
job.
that order. Yes.
This person about
Job
to lose
lost.
their job. Dude. Girl. Anyway, Y'all are so great. I want y'all to know how phenomenal y'all are. Beauty and brains and class. Like, just, I'm so proud of y'all.
Thank
So
you.
amazing. So don't settle and save your money. Adulting 101. Don't settle and save your money, and you'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Have to be.
thank y'all so much for tuning in. I love y'all with the love of Jesus Christ. Don't forget to share this broadcast because we had so much information that was vital that people could learn from. So until next time, y'all take care.
All right.
Yay!